Hello, and welcome back to the channel. We are now on episode 4 of the Black Mage Solo Journey. And as usual, before we go over anything else, let's go over the gains from the previous episode, which was posted 10 days ago. And since then, we've managed to push from 273 finally to 275. Also, we managed a two-line critter gloves with a dollar store shade link. And if you were tuned in to twitch.tv/Shuaz, you would have seen that I spent over 20 bill trying to cube this and not hitting on stream, but I ended up hitting off stream with like the remaining 6 bill I had. And the total amount of meso that I had spent on my glove is a little bit over 40 bill, 45 bill around there. So I spent way more just trying to get 2-line crit on those gloves than I spent on any single arcane to 22, which is actually ridiculous to me. But anyway, not only that, we have also managed to make some gains on our node stones. We've managed to finish Blink, and we've also finished our Will of Urda, so that will be very useful for Black Mage. And on top of that, last Sunday before the Rune XP Sunday, we had a soul event, a magnificent soul event, and we managed to hit 3% strength or 3% attack on a Magnus soul, which is another pretty solid gain there as well. And yeah, I think that's just about all the gains that we made. And with those gains, we have pushed from 140 bill, I'm pretty sure I mentioned last episode, to a max of 165 bill. Which means we are inching closer and closer and closer to our goal of around 200 B per second. Which means I need another 20% to 30%, probably 25% more final damage to hit 200 bill per second. So it's been about a month, a little over a month actually, since our very first BM practice run. And I am confident to say that we have made huge gains in our hand stat in the BM. We are no longer getting kicked 20 times during P3. We are no longer dying 5+ times in P2. P1 is still a little bit of a scuffle, especially when I'm practicing it solo, but we'll get to that soon. And not only that, but we've made huge gains in our gear since then as well. So I think in this episode, it's the perfect time to talk about our goals and our timeline. Like, how many more episodes are we going to be doing, which equates to when are we going to get this done? So, given the current gains and rate of gains with our hands and our gear, I am truly hoping that I can get this before New Age. This is definitely the hardest thing I've ever done in this game. This is going to be probably the hardest thing that I'll ever do. Trying to fit this stuff in before New Age. And you're probably asking, why before New Age? And that is literally because I don't want to give myself access to 6 job skills. Because I know for a fact the having 6 job skills is going to make this infinitely easier. And it's just going to give like just this huge damage boost that I don't feel like I've actually earned. Also, if you recall from episode 2, I mentioned saying that we probably won't be doing a pre-lib BM, but, well, as I've said, given everything that's happened so far, I really do think that we can do this pre-lib without 6 job skills. And not only that, we live in March, which is like 6 months away, 5-6 months away right now. Like, I don't see myself not making enough gains even within 5 months to not be able to solo this boss pre-lib. So right now, in my opinion, it's just really all about hitting the RNG and improving our hand stat within the next month. So how are we going to do this before New Age? Well, in our inventory, there are 3 black cards currently sitting in there. We're going to be popping at least 1. So that's already an increase of around 7 to 8% final damage. So that puts us at around 170 B per second. And then on top of that, we're also going to get Night Troop. And in Night Troop, there's going to be huge damage boosts and upgrades that I can make there as well. Which I'm really hoping it gives me at least 10 FD. Like at least 10 FD. And with those 2 things, we're already pushing 187 B per second. And then on top of that, I am fucking still grinding levels. After I hit 275, I kind of just took a few days off just to not burn out, and now we're just back on the grind. Why? Because we do want to be hitting at least 277, hopefully 278 before we solo this. And not only that, but like Night Troop is also a huge XP boost as well. Like Night Troop is just an insane event, and I'm pretty sure we'll definitely be able to hit 278 before we solo the boss. So with that, that's an extra 4% final damage, which pushes us to 193.6 from 160 beat per second plus around 21% final damage is at 193.6% final damage. And that isn't even counting the fact that I still have pots to fix. So that's probably another 2-3% final damage, maybe a little bit less, probably like 1 or 2% final damage. So let's say that gives me 2% final damage. So I have a total with all of that added up, it's 23% additional final damage, which puts us at 196.8 FD or 196.8 B per second. So with all of that combined, we are really going to be hoping that we can do this before New Age. I definitely think it's doable. Is it gonna be easy? Absolutely fucking not. But this is the type of thing that keeps me going in this game. Just setting goals like this for myself is absolutely nuts. And if we can actually pull this off, it'll be my greatest achievement I've ever done thus far. So without further ado, let's get into my latest BM run that I just had to show the hand gains. In this party, we had 6 people, but it was mainly just these 2 random 280s that decided to join, so they really boosted the speed of the boss. But even though they did that, I still think we definitely held our own. We had like 9 or 10 lives after P3, and it was like a 5-minute P3, I believe. And we were also green, so that's good. We were doing at least 10% to the boss. And inside the boss, I did 31.8 trillion damage within the 5-minute window, which is around a 103 bill per second BA, which means I'm only hitting at a 64% damage uptime right now. So the other thing that I want to improve, not only are my hands, well, I guess this encompasses with hands, but increase my damage uptime as much as possible, which is why I'm literally trying to push the limits on how much damage I can do in terms of doing damage and dodging attacks, etc. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this run. It was really quick, dude. These 280s were absolutely juiced, but I do think that we were able to hold our own, and I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So I think that's all from me. If you want to keep up with this series and you want to see me solo Black Mage before New Age, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like on the video, and don't forget if you have any tips whatsoever to increase my damage uptime, because I do want to be hitting like maybe 70% damage uptime at least. Leave a comment down below with some tips. I will gladly read them and take them into account. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Why did I fucking press my iPhone? What fucking I scared of? Fuck? No way. Hilarious. They're blowing this shit up. What the fuck? What? Bruh, this dude. Another one? Bruh, can I start my BA and shit or not? Holy fuck, I ate damage. Ain't no way I got reverse key. Pull him to the right now, but now it's too far. Holy shit. Saw that one coming. There we go. Okay, so those just phased right through the platform. Damn. Whoa, I got kit? How was I over there?
You are marked.
How big is this fucking explosion radius?
You are marked.
Okay.